All right, let's look at what we can do with quadratic equations with rational roots when we start with the quadratic equation. But let's kind of look at factors first and see if we can see a property. Let's say we had 3x minus 2 was one of the factors, and let's say 2x plus 1. Go ahead and multiply these out. 3x times 2x, 6x squared. 3x times 1, 3x. Negative 2 times 2x minus 4x. Negative 2 times 1, negative 2. Add our like terms, 6x squared minus x minus 2. Now notice this. The product of these two numbers ended up being the coefficient of x squared. The product of these two ended up being this plain number here, this constant term, and this ended up being kind of a combination. We had to do 3x times positive 1 and negative 2 times 2x. The combination of those ended up being the coefficient here, negative 1. So we can use this property to either go from factors to quadratic or quadratic to factors, mainly quadratic to factors. So let's take a look at 6x squared plus 7x plus 2. All right, now when I go to try to determine what my factors are going to be, this number out here in front of x in both cases has to be the factors of 6. So we either have 1 and 6 or 2 and 3. So I'm going to try 2 and 3. And the numbers that go here and here have to be the factors of 2. So we've either got positive 1, positive 2, or negative 1, negative 2. And it's probably not going to be negative because somehow they add up to be positive 7. So I'm just going to put them in here. Positive 1, positive 2. Multiply this out, see what I get. I'm going to get 6x squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 2. Add my like terms, 6x squared plus 7x plus 2. So I did in fact get the factors of the quadratic equation that I started with. Sometimes it takes a little playing with these numbers to get things right. For example, if I had switched these two numbers, I still would have had the two numbers that I want the product of, but let's see what we get. 6x squared plus 2x plus 6x plus 2. So I would have ended up with 6x squared plus 8x plus 2, and I would have known that somehow I had these two numbers in the wrong place. I could have just switched them around.